Hey everybody, it's Jason with On the Play Games, and I'm coming to you with another one of our Hyperdrive Event series updates. We had our last one at Final Round Game Shop last week. We are now in the pre-release weekend, so it is absolutely crazy pace what's going on right now. And then the official release of the cards is next Friday. And then on the 23rd, we have our finale at Zenergy Gamers. But this video is going to be about last weekend's Final Round Game Shop's flight to the finale, event number 3 in the Hyperdrive series. We're going to look at the top deck, the winning deck. We got a little bit of game footage from one of our top 4 games that was played between Micah Killian and Zachary Simpson, or Zach Simpson, excuse me, and his Yellow Han deck taking that win. We've got those 3 games recorded, and we're going to present those towards the end of the video, but for right now we're going to take a look at the leaderboard. So let's take a look at that leaderboard. Up at the top of the leaderboard, you'll see Noah Clayson is still holding first place, followed by Jason Killian. Then we have Matt Rohauer, who dominated, and the only reason that he did not tie in the top 3 was that he decided to take the concession in the final round match and give the win to Zach Simpson. They had played earlier in the Swiss rounds and had gone to time, and Zach gracefully had conceded to Matt in the 3rd game at the point of that time coming to an end. So Matt was able to take that win, and then in the finals, Matt returned the favor by offering the concession. They, I believe, split the prize support, but the main reason that one player had to concede to the others, we did have a first place points that we were offering, and we had that first place mat that we were handing out to the champion. Also, Matt gave his 2nd place mat away to one of the other players. I think it went to Felix, if I'm not mistaken. So it was really cool to see the sportsmanship and camaraderie with Matt. He has been one amazing player and is a great part of our community here in the Charleston area. All the players that you see here, with the exception of a few, are Charleston players. Now, you do have a couple that when we went to the Myrtle Beach Games event that are on the board, and we do have one that came from the Columbia area for our 2nd event. I want to thank Charles a lot for that. Charles Singleton came out and came into the top 8, got his 2 points. You can see him down there towards he's 5th up from the bottom or something like that. But he's got some good points there. And to this point, including the first season and this season, every single Hyperdrive event, whether it's played in Charleston or up in Myrtle Beach, has been won by a Charleston player. So we're looking forward to seeing some Columbia players come up, or come down, I should say, or come over to Charleston, and then some Myrtle Beach players come on down, and see if we can get someone that can take the top tables away from the Charleston players. That first place being coveted right now by all Charleston players in these Hyperdrive events. So we really do want to see if someone can take down that top spot on the home turf of Zenergy Gamers, which will be coming up on the 23rd again. But for right now, this is what the board we have as it stands right now. We got 2 players with 10 points, Matt with 9, Zach with 8, and William sitting there with 4. There is a big gap between 4th place and 5th place right now, and that's mostly, if you notice, the top players have been at all 3 events. Matt's been at 2 of the events, and Zach's been at 2 of the events, so that kind of shows you, why their points are adding up more than others. There are a few players that have been to all 3 events so far and have not done quite so well. Some of them get in the top 8 position, and they do get that Ironman award if they make it to the final event at Zenergy Gamers, so that's another 4 points they can add into their standings, which could possibly pop them up into a Tier 1 pick, depending on the performance of Noah, Jason, Matt, and Zach. William also could jump into about a 4th place position, but really it's about taking that 1st place and walking away with that cash stipend. All right, so let's move over to Matt's number 2 deck. It was in the finals. He did accept the concession, offered the concession to Zach Simpson, who came in 1st place, and hopefully we'll be able to take a look at his deck. But Matt elected to play Obi-Wan Kenobi Blue out of the science facility, the Remnant Science Facility. And he did what Matt does, and he's got a wide variety of options with this list. It is so wide that if you take a look at this deck image, It is 5 rows deep. He's got lots of 2-ofs, lots of 1-ofs, or several 1-ofs, I should say. No, lots. I'd give 3 cards. I'd put that in the lots range. But he has top target to give him some health and keep him in the game. Lots of restore. Krull is absolutely amazing in this deck. As you can see, there's only like 2 cards, 3 cards total in the list that don't have blue aspect. So Krill is just drawing card after card after card. He has a lightning rod on him. You have to get rid of him, or Matt's just going to walk away with the game. He has the restored arc, 170 for some more restore and some air defenses. That card did him really well. The Royal Guard Attaché. Let's talk about this card for a minute. It's a 2/3 for 2. It's not bad at all. The 2 damage sitting on it in a meta with just Tarkentown is a little questionable, but he gets away with it because if they don't Tarkentown right away and kill it, then he gets to heal that 1 point of damage off with his leader, and now it's a 2/4, and that is very hard to deal with on turn 1. Additional turn 1 plays, he can entrench to take his opponent's air units, usually I would assume, because he does have a lot of ground units. To try to put that entrench on the air units and slow them down, keep them off his base. And then he's got the confiscates. They're not really a turn 1 or 2 play, probably a turn 3 or 4 against like Sabine or decks like that. They're trying to put a upgrade on, so it's a great card to have 2 of. And in a format where he was expecting lots of Sabine and lots of aggro, which there was a decent amount of Sabine, it was a good choice to have in the main deck to just be ready for it. Captain Typho, really cool card where it can give Sentinel, and then also each attack it can put Sentinel on another unit, including itself, which is really interesting as a turn 2 play. It kind of goes hand in hand with the Village Protectors. Village Protectors get a little bit of a bad rap because Sabine has the ability to like ping the shield off and then finish them off, the Sabine unit. So Village Protector being at 2 is a great call. He's got his Yodas at 3. I think if you play Yoda, you just play it at 3, right? Same thing with Kanan and Jarrus and with Luke Skywalker. You just play 3 of them. He also has Perilous Position, a great answer against so many 2 toughness units that are out there right now, especially with Jango Fett and the Lurking TIE Phantoms, those kind of things. It just answers them very cleanly. Then, of course, the ability to play Vigilance on turn 3 was huge. Not only would it give him the ability to stay in the game by giving him that 5 points of damage back from his base, it also took out units that had 3 or less remaining hit points quite often. That comes in very handy. I think even once I saw him put a shield token on a unit. It just made it. I think he put it on his leader when it flipped or something like that, and it was like, oh Lord, here I got a Sentinel that's got a shield on it. I don't know what to do. Obi-Wan, the unit, obviously making it. It's one of the best cards from set 1 as well. And then, of course, closing out the curve with Redemption. Very, very strong. Another way of, again, clogging up a whole lane with that Sentinel body. And then, in addition to that, he can heal life off his base if he wants to. I believe I saw him play that card one time and not even put any damage from his base onto his Redemption. So that's how powerful this deck is at restoring damage that has been dealt to the base. The one of Hello there, absolutely hilarious. Caught me off guard when I did a triple dark raid, pulled out a Fett's Fire Spray, and he turned it into a 1/2, which just did not have the impact I was hoping it was going to have that turn. So he kind of put the brakes on my attack plan, and was able to definitely turn the corner in that game with Hello there. It's kind of amazing when it hits, though it is very situational. In his sideboard, we see that he has Force Throw. He has lots of Force units in his list with the Kanan Jarrus, the Obi-Wan, the Luke Skywalkers, the Obi-Wan Kenobis. I think I said Yoda. I meant Yoda instead of Obi-Wan. So lots of Force units. So that card is very good. Devotion, if he finds a lane where there's an uncontested unit, throw that Devotion on it and you just start getting all kinds of life. Make an opening, just more defense against those 2 toughness units. Giving him some more life on his base as well. The Duchess Captain, having Sentinel when there's 3 or more units on the board. That does happen quite often with Sabine, so this is a great answer to Sabine, and it is a 1/8, so a lot of times when someone attacks into it, it doesn't kill it. So they still have 3 units on the board. So that 8 body can really absorb a lot of damage that would otherwise go to the base. And then the Mandalorian. This one pairs very well with the Attaché, the Royal Guard Attaché, in that it can heal all the damage and then give it 2 shield tokens. And that can be a very powerful move there. It also has Sentinel, which, again, gums up the board, and it has that 5/6 body, which means it's going to punch back really hard. So the Mandalorian there with his little Grogu at his side was really cool to see. Hopefully we'll be doing a box opening with both Matt and Zach, if possible, trying to get everybody together. And we'll talk a little bit more about the decks and kind of let Matt give his insight on his deck. All right, in front of you now is Zach Simpson's Yellow Han list. It is missing 4 cards out of the sideboard. Unfortunately, he could not recall the 4 cards just because he usually plays best of 1s for the most part. Wouldn't be surprised if it was another one of the Sentinel cards that we see with the Gamorrean guards. But as you can see here, we got our typical Tech DJ combo with 3 each of that card. In addition, we are looking at the L337s. Those are great. Nice little way of having a shielded unit. If capture was more of a thing, it would be an even better card. But it really is like the crafty smuggler of cunning heroism. And he could actually go with a crafty smuggler in that place too. I guess maybe at some point Droid or Underworld could make a difference as we move forward on the meta. We got 2 Spark of the Rebellions, which I think is a pretty smart decision. Maybe that one of the missing sideboard cards might have been the 3rd one. The reason I like it as a 2 of instead of a 3 of is one of the downsides to it, it's super great at being able to take a card out of your opponent's hand, but it doesn't advance your board state. And that can be to your detriment, as we'll see in some of our games that we have recorded. That early aggro can be very strong against this Han Yellow deck. And we'll see at least one game where that plays out to be true. So I do like the 2 Spark of Rebellions. The Bodhi Rook is absolutely amazing. 3 of those is where it's at. I have seen some decks that go 2 of those and 3 Spark of Rebellions. But I do like having the extra 3/3 body for 3. And since you're playing double yellow, there's really no drawback to having him in the deck list. Liberated Slaves has made it into these deck lists more recently. It's just another way of making Tarkentown decks really have to work for it. It's a big, big booty on it with 5 toughness. And it's, what can you say? It's like the Millennium Falcon on the ground, basically. In some ways even better because it's got 1 more point of toughness and you don't have to pay for it to stick around. So Liberated Slaves making a really nice showing for the most part in almost every double yellow Han list. One of the cards that really surprised me to see in the list when I finally got a chance to look at it was Waylay, because in my matchup against Zach, I never saw him play Waylay. He did play a lot of Cunnings, a whole lot of Cunnings, but I never saw him play a Waylay, which I was expecting it a lot, but it just never really happened. So it was in the deck list, obviously. There may have been a 3rd Kira also in the sideboard. That would not surprise me at all. The big Millennium Falcon next to the small Millennium Falcon piece of junk. Those are usually pretty much in that 2 and 3 splits, respectively. Having the 3rd Imphy's Nest, that is tough. I mean, and Imphy's Nest really did lock up the game pretty much every time that it hit the board when me and Zach were playing against each other. So really great. And in the 3 Han Solo units, I have seen some decks going down to 2 Han Solo units. He's just really good. He's basically a little bit more expensive Plo Koon in a way. But as you can see in the sideboard, there definitely was Plo Koons and Shoot First there. So really solid list. I do like the R2-D2s. That's a really sweet addition to the list. You don't always see that card in these Han lists, but the 3 R2-D2s give him a little bit of ability to kind of manipulate the top of his deck and look around and customize his hand a little bit. It's pretty nice. You can't really say anything more than Hotshot DL44 Blaster. It is disgusting. And you'll see in the games that we play, there's a turn where he just double DL44s me, and I am blown completely out of the game at that point. So really sweet deck, and we're going to have a match where we get to take a look at this deck versus my Django deck. So thanks for taking a look at this deck with me, and we're going to move into the next segment. With that said, we're going to take a look at the semifinal match between Zach Simpson playing Yellow Han and Jason Killian, myself, playing Django Tarkentown. This was a match that went to 3 games, so it was very close all the way, with the exception of one particular card, Enfy's Nest, just absolutely crushing the board every time it came down. It was an absolute blowout. So we're going to take it down to the tables and see how those matches, or how that match shaped up.
Patrick took it.
What happened?
Just did whatever the initiative token for this one is.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
I might have a few extra.
if you did, it was completely on accident.
I
He's a God-fearing man in a cult.
That's on camera, you know. That's being recorded.
That's why I told him to.
Did you already cut?
I didn't cut you.
Okay.
You cut me, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You good.
And you have a niche.
Yes, that's why I needed that. All right. Cool. Good luck, dude.
Good luck.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start off L3.
L3 shielded. Nice. ISB agent showing Darren Raid.
Sir.
Oops.
Claim.
Darren Raid.
Yes. It's going to probably be like a 60 card hyperlist of 9, and I do think it yeah, and I know about it. Like, especially when those start turning on your trophy, yeah. Like, if you could try and work that's right.
Like, I just wish that, like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right.
He's like, I think this is good. This is totally fine. Nobody's gonna die here. That's a big booty. I'll go ahead and put that out since you did that on Millennium Falcon on me.
It does nothing with that.
What do I do?
Where's that one damage going?
Swing 1 at your base. And pass.
That's that just 5 minutes ago. Every time player makes a move, let's just sort it out.
Yes.
What?
It has kind of been forced into.
Oh, yeah. I was like, you said 2 back, and I thought you were healing.
I will bounce, or after I take a card out of your hand. So, card in hand, then bounce.
Okay. Card in hand.
It's random. It's random.
Jacob gave it to me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna get. This is right after I.
That's a good one.
Right. And then
Right
he's
after I
bounced.
got the job that I have now, the first one that I've had out of college. So I was like, I'm gonna.
Changes some things. Cartel Spacer. Tap that down. Attack your base for 1.
Slow and steady.
Like, I'm gonna bleed you with 1,000 cuts. And then pass.
Ooh, that's right.
So what's that? 6, 9, 10 feet?
You two are the 2 people here that can play, and
Uh, 2 in hand?
Yep.
Triple dark.
Nailing it.
Alright.
That's what I wanted to see.
Give 2 of those. 2 here. I will swing into him and tap him down.
Shield, I take 2. On action.
Okay. Go into 3, huh?
Sir. Mercenary gunship. Maze.
I'll tap those. This.
So he gives +2 to itself and then 1 other. It doesn't have to be in the same arena or anything.
Right. Gotcha.
Django's coming down next turn.
Han comes out.
I'm going to
4 cards.
81 was.
That's not where we're going to get the ball.
You're not. Someone who told me.
I said I liked it.
Okay, he's out.
Releases the brain
That's actually
here.
not what you said. Hang on. You said.
I prefer my decks to be.
No. I just needed to be divisible by 3, then I'm happy. You use the phrase
Yeah, I gotta find a card to cut. That's why we're playing this game. Sure.
And then I will
6.
Attack. ISB agent.
Okay, does a point back.
Yes, sir. And then I will put 1 on top.
Swing for 4, and I'll give him +2/+2. Yep. 4/+2 base.
Yes. Well, here you go. Here's your choice.
Solid.
Who you go? Who you killing?
Well, kill him.
Kill him. Yeah. Holland survives another day.
Tarkin Town, guy there. Let's kill him. And pass.
Down, and then I have to.
so this guy.
I have to kill 2.
Page 6. Put it right up. Forward. Yes, overwhelmed.
Alright, that should put me at 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Suited up, and I already have one that you need. Dwight bar.
Let's do 4 on Django.
3 back.
2. Yeah, so I'll be at 4, and you'll be at. You
6,
had
right?
2 from the
6.
the guy, so you got 6.
Stupid Sabine sword.
Alright.
Yeah, see, I'm just screwing this up away.
I'm making it where I don't want to do things.
Sabine hitting you for 10 each turn. Not good either.
So I go there, you go there. It's not great.
More Sentinels!
Go ahead
Tapping.
So not if it
7 on an Infus bounce.
Oh, and then give it one. Yes. Okay. So it's -2, 1. Got it.
What's 1/1?
To draw a 4 odds on it, and then perfect time for all.
Oh, I'm still.
And then actually just 1,
Made you pay 6 life.
2, 3, 4 to the base.
Nothing I can do.
Thanks for running another good event, bud. Breaking in, do 7 in.
So,
I'm gonna get out of here. For being around. Let me know
see you guys well.
who got the Darth Vader Judge promo. I want to try to get it.
I'm also going to be trying to make an offer on it. But yeah, I'll let you know.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, I'll let you know for sure.
Thank you.
I've claimed. So.
Always a pleasure.
I have to defeat 1.
I ain't got shit on the board, man.
But you haven't taken damage, right? You took 6.
Alright, we good?
Yep.
Alright. 4 on base.
First blood.
Is it? Dang.
First blood I got counted yet. On the doorstep. Counted way too many cards. You got Sentinel?
Yes, sir.
Okie dokie.
I had thought about it on the doorstep, but I haven't ever played it in the deck. I get the point of it, but
I will surprise strike into him.
okay.
Kills them both.
Sir. 3 on base.
7. Swing at him and kill him. You have 1 point on your base?
6.
6 points.
6. Yeah.
I'll just swing on the base.
Base.
Alright. And then pass.
What am I going to be at if I do pass? 7.
Now you gotta sacrifice 1, right?
Yeah, I got to put 1 down.
I haven't missed a drop. How did you go up?
Hold on. I have to defeat 1 now.
But I'd put you at 7. That'd still put you 1 above.
I should
Oh, I
be
haven't
at 8.
resourced
Yeah.
yet. You've
I'm at
resourced.
8.
Oh, sorry, I need the resource. Okay. I completely blanked on that. I will pay you.
Oh, Spike gives it. You don't have to flip a foundation. That's why I was confused last time. I thought Spike had to flip it.
So I was like, if I don't resource, I'll shut the same thing. I'm like, what the hell?
I will claim it. I'm gonna see if I have something.
As good as we can be.
4 on base.
11.
Yeah, screw that up. Damn it.
Oh,
that was dumb.
Really? That's kind of crazy. A lot of block.
7 on an Infus. Bounce.
The card is so impressive.
So
It's
it's the only reason why I'm playing double yellow on. I don't like it otherwise.
Yeah. No, I get minus 4.
Sure.
You're good to be dead.
Okay, so it doesn't.
Actually, I'm just going to claim initiative.
He's gonna claim.
Hitting by stage is probably more valuable.
Then I will pass. Defeat one.
It makes it even bigger. Well, bring it back to minus 4. I'm gonna heroic sacrifice into the face.
I have a feeling what's hitting me.
I'll go 3 overwhelm for him. And then I'll do 3 to base. Because it was 5. Overwhelm 1.
Well, I'm really debating. I might just hit your Han Solo. Of course, you got so much it doesn't even matter.
So he's dead already.
I can't imagine you have a 10 drop that you're really begging to get a resource for.
7 and a 3 are good though.
7 and 3 is good. That is true. I'm going to swing into him and we'll tap it.
So basically, this is just so you can kind of just like
3 on the Bodhi.
8. What are you gonna do? She's back to
Or no good to be dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
which actually is kind of it's weird.
And what were the other ones, please? Ruthless.
7
7.
for cartel.
Okay, gotcha.
Ruthless Raider, 2 to your base, 2 to that guy.
So 3, 2. What's how much damage have you taken? You at 11?
I'm at 11.
You've got cartel space.
Yeah.
Swing. You're at 11. I'm gonna. Oh shoot. Range.
They're trying to get me into
Touch up blaster.
Solid.
Swing 7 on base and bounce the roost.
You are going to bounce the Ruthless? Okay. I'll claim initiative.
And that's it. Resource on it.
I do not believe there is a way out of this position.
Oh, I did not Han ability because you exhausted. Alright, so you should be at 18, I believe. So 7 remaining.
Oh, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 speed.
Tap her down.
2 of that and tap it. Yep.
And you have 7 remaining.
2 to your base.
Oh, 2 base. You're at 7, right?
I am 7.
5, 6, 7, yeah. Okay. Surprise strike on Han to the game.
GG.
Yeah, good game, dude. Like a suboptimal hand.
Yeah, who won the first one?
He did. Oh,
I got-
thanks, man.
You should have just gone, of course. That's what I thought.
That's what I would have done. I would have won the first hand. All right. I'm just messing with you now. You're good. I have initiative, so that's pretty snazzy. I'll do that.
Hey, you like, how about a mirror?
Yeah, baby. That's what's up. I will claim the initiative.
Alright.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do both. Fun fact, I also did not try.
Control spacer, tap back A.
Oh, I actually have to commit.
To your base.
Darken down.
And pass.
Alright.
Oh my god. That bad, huh?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Tell you after I beat you.
For the camera, this one's down.
Yeah, flip it to the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be glad. We can't wait to see that later.
Yeah, that's funny as heck.
Let's make sure we're still recording. Yeah, looks like we're okay. Come on. You got the gas.
I'm thinking. Cunning. Discard random card from hand first, and then I'll exhaust 2.
Okay. Do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That works for me.
Look at me dead.
Alright.
That's a good one.
And then exhaust.
Did you?
Nice.
So flip thunder. He gets a shield.
Sir. Swing 2 on base.
First blood. Getting it done. Okay, I should.
Still having one foundation.
Down this one's
One of these guys has to go.
No foundations deck. Rough. Yeah.
This is that.
Just one of those.
I wanted to build off the crack. I have things I could build, or I wanted the free to.
You have 5. Can deploy your leader.
On 6. I have to put one from hand down.
Yeah. So you can deploy your leader. It is that turn when those things happen. I'll do 3D race.
3. 2 on base.
I will do 2 to your base. So 6.
I played that card. It had a 1 tip. I am stupid.
Let's put 1 down.
Deploy.
Oh, he gets an extra damage from Superman, actually. Can't really different.
I'll force your hand. Flip.
So try strike. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Take how many back? 4.
3.
Attack for 2.
Yes, sir. Claim initiative. Wherever it is.
Pass.
Down, and then I need to defeat 1. You're at 6 resources, correct?
Yeah, we should be both at 6. Once you've resourced and defeated.
What?
Hey, that guy. I hope I never see that guy. Swing in here. Yes, sir. 3 back. We will do 2 to ground.
Let me make sure I don't have a 1.
Which one you bounce?
Give everything a damage. That's weird. That's a weird card. 4 slots.
You have 1 left up.
1 left. Yes. Didn't really matter if I bounced that one or not.
Trade shields.
Yeah.
Swing for 5.
And then I'll claim.
Swing for another. Put you at 18. This is my hand. I'll pass.
It's in the car. I'm gonna ask Dad if I can grab it. What are you looking for? I'll tell you if I have it.
One second.
Nope, don't. Wait, which? I do not have legendaries. Like, if you're looking for legendaries, I do not have them.
Let's give it 3 hits.
And I don't have set one cards.
I have an three.
Fist. Yeah, I should just go to base. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired.
I don't know. I think you probably made the right move there. Definitely sets me back. 2 life left on him.
This deck is actually so cool. Matt, you want to get beat up by a pile of assets?
I have a pile of technically legal cards.
You know what? That works. She has some characters.
5 of the base.
Yes, sir. What is that?
Yeah,
Not a lot.
but like expensive cards.
18. You're almost at 24.
Yeah.
Or it could just be fine. It's just good.
23.
Because 2 of his snowballs are coming.
And 25.
And one of them is really obnoxious.
So I'm like, 1 good triple dark raid hit.
I think you got this one. If I could do, because you're at 4. I've got 8 on board. That puts you at 12.
Yeah. It's like so innocuous and so annoying if they don't want it.
3 on base.
3 on base, let's say. Triple dark raid.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Didn't get the ruthless.
Got the rules.
All right, 2 on base.
2 on base, it comes in the play.
And
I'll do 2 to him. Actually, I'll do 2 to him.
I'll concede.
Okay, next game?
Yeah, you got it. So the hand that I was showing, 1 infest, 2 infest, Han Solo, and the 3rd infest.
Oh my gosh.
That's one momentum. That's one instance.
This is
That plus it, the battle works.
I committed your incubable work for you.
I never reread.
Yeah, yeah.
It's too early for this.
Okay, dokie.
all right. Good.
Okay, you want to take all that damage off our bases?
Yeah, probably a good idea. If I'm starting at 23, then yeah, I'm in rough shape.
I feel you. Daring Raid dead. Using Han's ability right off the rip. I'll pass. See what you got. Oh, Surprise Striker, Daring Raid.
Let's do the
Stupid.
And Daring Raid? Okay.
They can't kill him first turn.
Oh, yeah, you can. Ping damage to him? Yeah, no, you start. He's dead. Or actually, I have to wait till you do something. I have to wait till you do something.
Oh, yeah.
It's because I have another one in my hand.
Yeah, I'll claim. Yeah.
So you're the one that gets in our Paul's already eating.
He did his damage.
Now for Chinese food, I also have pizza. Hold on, we can talk about this. Pop my stupid photons coaching to block this dumb thing.
Yeah. I need with that. I need with that.
It's so annoying.
It is very annoying.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Crafty Smuggler.
What happens if I? What is the rest of the text on that card?
Yeah, I should have done it the other way. Yep. I screwed up. All right.
I'm gonna photons coaching. We're both gonna discard a card.
Yep, I misplayed. Should we hit this price straight? Yep, that was me.
1 point your base.
Alright.
And then I'll take 4. Which foundation would you like to add to my hand?
Alright, so here's the question.
It's probably.
Are we playing another attack next? Are we playing? Alright, so what we don't do, what are your points? Give him the high. Give him the high ground.
Cunning.
Are you playing another one?
Exhaust both. And then random card out of hand.
Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, sir.
Answer the simplest question. Hey.
Oh, and you should use 4, so this is 6 damage. And you could steal this. It's after it deals damage. The next one gets numbers.
Oh yeah, I got it.
I'll pass.
Yep.
I don't really want to take 6 more, so I'll half block it. Which foundation would you like to put back in my hand? They're all mid blocks.
They're all mid blocks. That was actually 4 here.
I hate that.
Take 2 back.
You know what? You're right, Maggie.
And pass.
No good or has
Oh yeah, it doesn't do anything to Ghidorah.
It doesn't do anything to the door or man. They always have the mid block.
Chill with the symbol, bro. Chill.
Well, I have a mid
I
block.
also price strike with him.
Actually, just
Be able to do it either way, so.
He only does 2 back, so I'm not going to still alive.
or go to different points. At least a high and a yeah, nice.
It's a throw? I'm gonna die to this critical roll. 2 damage.
Pile of cards, baby.
Sure. Yeah, okay. The enhanced step. What would you like to do?
I mean, you can do this guy, but I can still play him next
I mean,
turn.
well, it's whether or not you're going to be able to kill the Han. Yeah, the Ruthless. So he's a 9 cost now.
Sweet.
Okay, I'm gonna give it -1 speed with.
I would have definitely done the nuke. No good to me dead.
Let's see.
I'm gonna commit this for -1 speed with my character.
Claim.
Or half block.
Okay.
You can seal this one too.
Not that big of a threat. I will swing 5 at your base.
Yes, sir. 6 on base.
And then I will pass.
4 is really good. You just have to be willing to play Baron or Spellball.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my 2 foundations. You bring me back. I want them.
You played it for a reason.
I was really excited.
You go 2.
For his action.
What you got?
I'm going to play an attack. Blitz, I'll give it 2 speed.
Cunning.
Any response?
Random card out of hand.
It's 5%.
And your other move?
Likely to be the exhaust.
You got to declare them both, and then we
Out of
resolve.
momentum.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hold
And
the
then
4.
I'll exhaust. Those 2. Him definitely, and then.
Okay, he's exhausted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got that guy. We'll swing 1 point into her and tap her.
Yes, sir.
Surely check an asset, I can do it on character.
On.
Pass back to you.
I think it's an uncommon.
It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly real quick. She's still got Ruthless Raider locked up, doesn't she? Jingo's gonna put 3 back on high.
That is it, yeah.
13, or 6. Get them. Can we get this low enough to matter? Let's
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just taking all of my willpower not to also dare play just because I still think it's funny.
let's go ahead and remove my asset Delia.
You're at 7?
Yes, sir.
Presence on the board.
Minus 1 to 12. Minus 4 to 8. I'm not committing to this, I'm just. And then we check a 5, sure.
You can give the 1 feet.
Oh, back.
Leave P38.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so if you give it 2 feet,
2.
are you committing to this line?
Yeah. Because once I can check a 5, it passes.
So then with him doing all of that,
When there
he really
are
wants to hit.
things that happen at the same time,
He does get a 1.
I just sort of order it first
didn't
and then
attack it.
resolve them.
Like 10. I guess I like a 1.
If it's in wrong, check. That would declare the attack before I.
Sure.
Finish off your.
2 things happen.
No longer
one played and then. Yeah.
Oh, so you take, I take 6. That's not something. What does it do?
Before resolving.
Okay.
So as part of the English, you have to determine your rate of effect. Before resolving.
No.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing
But
here.
then
I know, it's tired.
Okay,
Going to
probably
swing
is.
into.
I'll go 2 base.
It's like leader or her?
I know, it's a pretty bad one.
It so is.
Yeah. It's big though. Sure. Sure.
2 base.
Minus 20. I'm gonna give it minus 2.
Really good.
And it goes.
So do your win play, because you got 7, you can play her.
Sure.
I'll take that shit. She's just so
I didn't realize you were
And I'll pass.
she just wins the game.
Well, like, if I'd seen that you
It
were.
would have been nice if I saw you earlier. Six.
Go to blocks. Negative 1, 2.
Now who do you kill with Raider?
Can I lose 2, right?
I think I have to gamble that I get off the triple dark raid something. So we hit the triple dark raid and hopefully we hit something. Nothing? Jesus.
The dark board is only 50 expenses, right?
Got
Good.
Damn, that was terrible.
5 on base. Bounce the copter thingy.
Yeah. 20 damage on that and tap it.
Yes, sir.
And then the attack.
2 on base.
Because I just well, look, I don't know. Yeah, I have to check.
Sacrifices.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's right.
Hands it to me, build this.
You're at 7 resources total?
Yeah, we're the same.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Sure. I'm stupid.
Yeah, 6 for
What would you resource with?
Done. I didn't resource this turn, I believe.
No, you resourced this turn.
Did I?
You're at
Okay.
7.
Okay. I'm gonna do this.
Well, actually, isn't it even kind of mad?
blitz to get a 1.
Yeah, they were killing each other out of
5.
attack.
1, 2, 3, 5.
So,
I think my deck might not actually have
Double
one.
resource.
yeah, it's like it
Other
doesn't.
than don't do this.
Anything else?
3.
Yeah, no.
I'll go.
We'll do another point to him and kill him.
Sir.
It's kind of weird.
And
Actually, no, we're not. We're going to point to him and kill him.
point to kill him.
You can keep your leader.
He's out with 5 on him.
Yep.
You didn't want me bouncing him back? Yeah, that's it.
First time.
Oh, yes.
I've ever had one.
Yes, that's okay. No. Wait, I should get. I should have 1 extra resource.
No,
Right?
you should not. You should have that one there. You had 7 to begin
Yeah,
with.
so I'm saying
that
1,
made
2,
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. And but when I smuggled him, I
You
didn't
gotta
put
put
one on
that-
top.
yep.
That's what I was missing. Yep. Cool. All right, now we're good.
It's no good to be dead, her.
Just kind of
I think I just
5.
escaped already.
No momentum.
Oh, hot shot.
about. I just.
Withdrawn for 6.
I don't have a momentum.
15.
Let's go on 4.
Three for arcane.
My momentum. I'm gonna keep my back.
You didn't think another Dark Sazer was coming.
So another
Okay.
hot shot on DJ. 5.
Good lord.
That is a play you can do. 100%.
I can lose 3. Starts at 7 stamina. I can lose 3.
Cartel Spacer, tap him on.
Claim. Oh, and on attack, so I did put 1 in.
I think you already did that.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. And I'm at 5 and you just win again.
Yeah, I strike.
All right, and there you have it. That was the semifinal round versus Zach Simpson and myself with Django Fett. Zach was playing the double Yellow Han, and you can see some of the amazing plays that that deck has. His ability to just take over the board when it comes to the Enfy's Nest, the explosiveness of the kind of attacks it can do with the Hotshot Super Blaster or DL44 blaster. That card is insane. Doing it 2 times in the same turn is absolutely amazing. But, you know, that's how you set up your resources so you can do that. So, congratulations, Zach. Great game there. Great takedown of the event. The finals was a concession, so he was able to get that first place finish. And Matt came in second place. And, yeah, it was just an overall great event. Everybody had a good time. And I don't know if you noticed from the banter at the table. Everybody was in a good mood. You know, some people were pretty tired, you know, on a Sunday trying to knock it out. But at the end of the day, everybody seemed to have a good time. We gave away a lot of good stuff. Noah winning the dice roll that we had to do to see who gets to pick first for the Tier 1 prizes. And all in all, it was just a fun day, and I appreciate everyone that came out all the way from the bottom to the top, whether it's day or night. This is On the Play Game saying thank you very much, and you have a great one.